So welcome everyone to this session on Monday. And thank you so much for joining. And I'm so grateful to be doing and hosting this session for Oshal Connect today. And I welcome all the members who've joined from Oshal Connect and the regular members as well. Thank you for joining. And before I start, I'd like to ask everybody to share, to put in the chat what their intention is, why they're in this session, and what they want to achieve from the session. Whether it is obviously, if you the session is about improving your digestive health and gut health using the 5 elements and the Love Peace Harmony meditation. But please put in the chat what your intention is and what you want to change, what you want to transform in your life. Um, the Love, Peace, Harmony, and the soul healing techniques are not limited to only digestive health, but today the focus is gut health and digestive system. So thank you again for joining me. And before we do the actual session, I'll just be doing some a presentation. It'll be verbal. It'll be about letting you know why soul healing, why the 5 elements for the digestive system, so that you can be aware why we're doing the session before actually doing the practical sessions with the techniques that I'll briefly share. But before we start, I'll just share a little bit about myself and why I'm in this path, why I have actually followed this path, and why I want to empower other people to help themselves to heal using soul healing techniques. So my name is Hina Shah, or Gudka, as some of you know me. Hence the soul healing by Hina Gudka. That's my family name. And by profession, I'm actually an accountant, a financial controller. And before I got into soul healing, I was in a lot of pain, physical pain, as well as emotional and mental pain. And in July 2019, I sort of came across soul healing at Oshal Center at a health fair. And during that time, I was actually sort of recovering from chronic lower back pain, but that particular day it triggered again, and the pain was like quite high. So I'd been having about 3 to 400 painkillers because of my lower back pain, especially my lower back pain. But apart from that, I had other issues that were causing me to take painkillers. And it was a struggle for years. I had to like keep on requesting physio from the doctor. Finally got the physio, but that only gave me a temporary fix as well. So that particular day in June at the health fair, I was on my feet all day, and my lower back pain triggered again because I was in a very tight position as well in the stall that I was helping out at. So fortunately, I was at the at the place where there was stalls with alternative health, holistic health stalls. And I've always been a believer of holistic health because I've had Reiki before, I've had pranic healing, but that day I came across Tao healing. They had a stall there. So I decided, let's try this out. And I was lucky that one session helped me relieve my lower back pain. And since that, I decided to move on to the journey to become a practitioner. And in December 2019, I became a practitioner. And since March 2020, I haven't actually had one painkiller. So 3.5 years, from 3 to 400 painkillers to none. And I haven't had it since. And that was the last time. The last time I had a painkiller was in February to March when I had whiplash. I got hit by a car from the back. I had whiplash going down my spine, and the left ear in the skull was really bad pain. And again, when I reached out to my doctors, they just sent me an app. They said, why don't you do your practice for 2 months and then come back if you're still experiencing pain? But again, what happened was I started doing the soul healing. I started joining workshops, and the last workshop I was at just before lockdown was quite a good workshop. And whenever they asked you, what do you want healing for? I was like, I want for my whiplash to go away. And that was the last time, and the whiplash hasn't come back. And my movement is great. My spine hasn't been affected. So I would say keep an open heart, keep an open mind, and see how these techniques help you in your life. Um, so I actually am empowering myself further by becoming a certified soul communicator and a master teacher as well. So that's the reason why I want to empower other people. I've actually enhanced my journey because I've had so much healing. And some of you have heard my other stories, such as how I've healed my anger, how I've healed my mental body and emotional body. The people who know me from 4 years ago would actually know the change. The people who've just met me would say, but you don't, there's no way you could have been angry. But the people who know me from 4 years ago, they'll tell you the difference. They'll tell you, no, there has been a change. So I'm grateful that all emotional, physical, and mental bodies have been healed. So yes, let's see. We've got a few comments here. So understand how meditation can help out gut health. Thank you for doing this session. Looking forward to hearing and experiencing this guided healing journey. Thank you, Manish. Thank you, Bunty. Okay. Yes. So Kishori Ben is saying she's got leaky gut and inherited gut issues, inflammation of the parts of body regularly. Okay, great. So yes, today I will go deeper into explaining what the soul healing techniques are. And we're going to use those in association with the meditation, with the field behind me. This is the love, peace, harmony field, and it increases the positive field. And when you're meditating within the field, you receive even higher benefits. Okay. So before I actually explain soul healing, I'd like to make a declaration that soul healing is not a replacement of any medical advice that you're receiving. I'm not coming to you as a doctor. I'm coming to you as a soul healing teacher, a master teacher in training. And you should carry on taking your medical advice and your medicine until such a time when you feel that, oh, you need to visit your doctor and say, check it out again. Soul healing is an alternative health. It's a holistic or alternative health therapy, and it helps you in addition to what you're doing. So it'll give you extra love and light as you practice more and more. Like any other practice, like meditation, yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, it is a practice. And the more you incorporate it in your life, you'll see the positive changes in your life. And I'm teaching the wisdom, as I said, from the soul healing system, from the program and the TCM knowledge as well. The practices taught are not only for healing or curing certain aspects, but it's also for prevention. So when you are in the weekly sessions and we do 5 elements, for instance, you're just strengthening your 5 elements in all the organs, systems, body parts, sensory organs, senses, there's emotions as well as the liquid bodies within the body that get the healing. So there's more than 40, 50 aspects in your whole body that will receive a healing while you're doing 5 elements. Okay, so some more comments. So importance of gut health. And Rohit by saying it's quite powerful soul healing. Yes, because he's actually been attending since this year's health fair. So at Oshwal Center, there was a health fair, and Rohit Bhai was lucky enough to be there, and he's been attending the session since then. So grateful. Welcome everyone again who's just joined. So let me introduce to you to Master Shah. So Master Shah is an allopathic doctor, and he's a TCM doctor and an acupuncturist. So he's got a knowledge base from all angles, and he's also master of a lot of Eastern art techniques, such as Qigong, Tai Chi, Feng Shui, I Ching, and Kung Fu. And he's a lineage holder of a lot of the Eastern lineages. He's one of the only lineage holder of the Tao calligraphy. So his guru, who passed it on to him as the only lineage holder, the guru taught him the Ibitsu, the oneness writing. So this is based on Chinese calligraphy, but it's got a different way of writing. And I'll touch again on Dao calligraphy when we talk about the 6 bar techniques. So Master Shah has also been awarded a lot of awards. One of them is a Martin Luther King Humanitarian Award. And Love, Peace, Harmony is an organization that he founded that does all these nonprofit and charity work around the world. It registered in the US, but they partner with a lot of organizations around the world. One of their initiatives is planting over 1 million trees. So Mother Earth is going through a lot of changes, floods, fires every year. So what they do is every year they replenish those trees around the world. And the use of another aim of Love, Peace, Harmony is to use the calligraphies behind me, the song and the meditation to help you transform any aspect of your life. So facilitators like myself and many others around the world, we hold this session so that we can do the meditation in the field. We can help other people using the techniques to transform any aspect of their lives. And Master Shah is also a key, he's an author of a lot of books. He's written about 47 books, 12 of which have reached New York Times bestseller list, and 4 have reached the first top. And all his books have self-healing techniques in them. The latest books have Tao calligraphy as well in them. And one of his most empowered statement is, I have the power to heal myself. You have the power to heal yourself, and together we can heal the world. So everyone has the power within. You just need to unleash the power. So let's see. Koshika says, I'm looking forward to hearing more about soul healing. Yes, thank you. Okay, so I'll come to questions before we actually start the meditation. So before we get there, I just want to introduce a little bit about why soul healing. So soul healing actually helps us transform negative information. Negative information is what causes our pain, our inflammations, our challenges, whether it is our physical body, our relationships, our finances. There is information in all aspects of life. And negative information is what causes the challenge. And we've got both negative and positive. We've got pockets of information within our soul that has, some have positive, some have negative. So what is causing our challenges is the negative information. And what soul healing helps us is how to transform negative to positive at the root cause, which is the soul level. And then you'll transform every aspect of your life. It's like a ripple effect. It's like a domino effect in the levels that our own body is. So soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. Information follows that path, and I'll just explain scientific terms of how information follows those paths. But each of your organ systems, body parts, have a soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. It's called the universal law of Shen, Qi, and Jing. Shen is soul, heart, mind. Qi is energy, and Jing is your matter level. And Qi and matter actually make your body. But each organ has a soul, heart, mind, energy, matter. So your heart has a soul, heart, mind, energy, matter. And when you transform the information at the soul of your heart, then the physical heart will eventually get that information. So that is why soul healing is key, because it actually helps you transform at the root level. So an instance I can take for myself, I used to eat 400 painkillers. It just gave me temporary, maybe 2 hours relief, and then I'd have to take a Nurofen, then again a paracetamol to continuously just have the relief of my lower back pain. And then the physio was slightly higher. It actually helped me for a few months, but then again it was back to normal. But what soul healing does is, when the root cause information is transformed to positive, then you find that the results are more permanent than just taking a painkiller and subsiding the pain like for a few hours. But that's not to say that you're not going to receive negative information again, because we are surrounded by negative information. That's why I say it's a practice. It becomes a lifestyle change. And as you keep on doing the soul healing techniques, the self-healing techniques, you find that you are in the constant healing process and transformation process. So as I said, the information follows a pathway. So the soul is the warehouse of all information. That's a scientific term. The Dr. Shah, and there's a doctor called Rulin, who's a string theorist. She's a neuroscience doctor, and they have created Tao Science. They've even written a book, and they've actually scientifically said that these are the levels. Scientific terms are the warehouse of the information is soul. That's where all your information is stored, and then the soul sends your information to your heart. This is the receiver of information. And then the information goes to your mind, which is the processor of information. The mind then sends it through energy, which is the mover of information, to your actual body level, which is the matter level. And that's the transformer. So sometimes the information, even upwards, it's instantaneous. Sometimes it takes years to reach the soul level. And the same arrow going downwards, sometimes you find that instantaneously, if you're doing something that's negative, you see the cause of whatever, it's cause and effect. So you see the effect of the cause immediately. And sometimes it'll wait a couple of days, couple of months, a couple of years to actually manifest in your physical form. So that is what information flows through. The domino effect, when you do soul healing, follows that pathway as well. And so those are the 5 levels of our existence, and each of our, it's the law of Shen Shi Jing. Each of our organs, systems, body parts, even the world has Shen Shi Jing. Even an inanimate object like a pen has Shen Shi Jing. So everything and everyone has the soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. So yes, Jenny Shah, this talk is about on gut health, but it's a healing and meditation session. But in order to get there, you need to know what the information is. Why soul healing for gut health? Why the 5 elements for gut health? So this is the talk before the actual session. If you don't know the information, you'll probably be asking the question later on, why am I doing this? Why am I putting my hand? Why is she asking me to put my hand on my liver? So you need to know why soul healing and why the following information should be absorbed for us to understand, why am I doing a soul healing session for my gut health? So before we begin, I'd also like to explain, within soul healing, we have something called the 6 bar techniques. And many modalities use 4 of these techniques. So the mind power, sound power, body power, and breath power. A lot of modalities use these techniques, like yoga uses it, pranic healing uses this, qigong, tai chi, they all use this, but we all use it in a different way. So we are going to use all of these techniques, and very specific to soul healing is soul power. So soul power is, how do we say hello to our inner organs, our outer organs? It's called say hello technique. So connection to your inner organs and your outer basically space, could be divine, could be universe, could be the calligraphies behind me. So saying hello is deeper connection. So when you do an invocation, you give your love to your organ, you give your gratitude, and a positive affirmation is more likely to listen. Let's say my back. I'll give an example of my back. And if I keep on just saying, oh, my back is killing me, that's negative information. But if I sit down to do a self-healing technique, the soul power will be connect to the soul of your back. Say, dear my back, I love you. I honor you. I appreciate you. You have the power to heal yourself. Thank you. So the sole of your back is likely to hear the, oh, okay, she's talking to me, and she's trying to give me the empowerment that I have the power to heal myself. It's more likely to heal. And that is one of the biggest power technique that we've learned in soul healing. And the same way, to enhance the situation, you can connect to the outer souls. So you can connect to a Buddha, you can connect to a saint, you can connect to divine. If you don't really believe in religion, you can connect to the universe. You can say, dear universal power, please will you come and heal my back? Thank you. And that makes it even deeper. So mind power, as used in meditation, mindfulness, is creative visualization. It's the same within soul healing. We use it in the sense that you put your mind where you need the healing. So let's say you've got gut health issues. You've got like maybe your large intestines or your small intestines. So you put already you've connected, you say, dear my small intestines, I love you. You have the power to heal yourself. And then you put your mind where you need the healing. So you visualize that positive information coming into your intestines, or whatever issue. Let's say if I'm healing my back, I'll talk about my back. But today we're healing the 5 elements that will help us heal digestion and the gut health. And the other power is body power. So body power is very flexible. In some other modalities, there's asanas, there's mudras. In this modality, there's the same. There is an asana where you sit up straight, allow your body to be straight. You place your hand where you need the healing, as well as use of mudras. So in certain techniques, we trace the calligraphies behind me using a mudra. And there's alternation of yin and yang. So we will also do body tapping to create the yang energy, to create circulation within our body, to create blood flow within all our organ systems. That actually helps with circulation of your blood, as well as circulation within the shen shijing of your organs. So creating yang energy is also important. There's a balance of yin and yang within this meditation as well. Then we have sound power. So a lot of modalities also use mantras. They use simple sounds like Om, right? So the flexibility with soul healing is you can use any positive mantra. So if you're chanting a positive mantra, you're going to change the information within to positive. So by chanting a mantra, you will change the information. So be in the field in totality is positive, positive, positive. Today we are using Love, Peace and Harmony as a song to change the information within our challenge, within our digestion, within our gut health, within our 5 elements to positive. Then we have breath power. Breath power is bringing in positive information using our in-breath. So we take deep breaths into our lower abdomen. And as you're breathing out, you'll release any toxins, any negative information. And that leaves us with the last power technique, which is Tao calligraphy power. As I said, I'll come back to Tao calligraphy. Now, this is based on Chinese calligraphy, but the oneness art is called Ibitse calligraphy. And what Master Sha does as a divine channel, because he is a healer, he puts in healing power from Tao, from source, from the creator into these calligraphies. And when you meditate with it, when you trace, you can even write the calligraphies if you have the right water mats and stuff. And you receive the positive information as you're meditating in the field, or you're just tracing the calligraphy. So you receive the positive information. And that is what soul healing is about, and how you can transform any aspect of your life, including gut health and digestive health. So, if you have any questions, start thinking about questions related to the topic, related to soul healing, related to 5 elements. I will now explain why the 5 elements and how they relate to your digestion, how they relate to your gut health. So start thinking about questions, and we'll soon be going into a practical session. And then at the end of the practical session, I'll give an opportunity for you to share how you're feeling after the session. And if you have any further questions, you can ask then. So the 5 elements, as in the TCM 5 elements, are very key for gut health and digestion. The 5 elements consist of organs, systems, body parts, sensory organs, senses, the liquid body within your body. There's emotional side of it, the unbalanced emotions, as well as the balanced emotions within the 5 elements. And a lot of negative emotions actually cause our digestive issues. And things like stress, anxiety, worry, fear. And the 5 elements help you balance these emotions as you work on the organs, the yin organs or the major organs within your body. And each of these elements are connected to each other. So we can work on one organ or element, but if we work on all the elements, we know that one promotes the other. So there's a mother-son relationship there, because one organ promotes the other, and there's a circle. If you've seen the logo of the 5 elements that was on the poster, it'll show you arrows going round, and that is where it's promoting each element. And then there is an element of control. So some of the elements control the other, like water puts out fire. So that's the controlling element as well. So working on the 5 elements helps you actually work on, um, actually work on all aspects, whatever is causing. So we don't know what the root cause of Crohn's disease is. It could be our stress, it could be anxiety, but it could be something else totally that is not connected to stress and anxiety. But as you work on the 5 elements, you'll find that each of these organs are connected to each other, and working on all of them. And the aim is to balance everything out so that all organs are working in sync with each other. So as I said, some of the relationships are called promoting relationships, mother-son relationships, and there's some that are controlling. Okay, just give me a second. And have come across anyone who may have reversed hypothyroid issues through? Yes. There is a person, he's actually one of the grandmaster teachers within soul healing. It took him 1 year, but he not reversed, I'd say. He was on medication for OCD, and now for 20 years he hasn't taken. And with that, he's also stopped his hypothyroidism medication. And it's the same for about, I think about 20 years, he hasn't had medication. But he's very dedicated, because you can see he's a grandmaster. So he's made it into his lifestyle. He practices every day. So he has actually changed, but he has committed himself. He's taken ownership on his own hands that, yes, this is my method of doing it, and I'm committed to it. So there is a possibility that you can reverse some of these chronic conditions. And somebody's been getting vomiting, painful tummy, and hoping this will help. Definitely. Hopefully you can get a little bit of relief in this session today. But if you keep on, as I said, you have to keep on doing the sessions for a few, like at least 100 days or 90 days. People tell you 120-day challenge. Keep on doing the practices and keep on returning to the practices. I will later on share, because even though I share on Facebook, I share everywhere else, my 30-minute reminders only go on my WhatsApp group. So I'll share an opportunity for you to join that group, and then you can get updates of that. So coming back to the 5 elements. So these elements have major organs within our body. So our body is divided within 5 elements, but obviously we haven't got a wood element within the body, but there is a authority organ within our body. The liver is the authority organ of the wood element. So we've got 5 authority organs within our body that are responsible and that are connected to every other organ and system and body parts within our entire body. So for that, we have liver for the wood element, heart for the fire element, spleen for the earth element, lungs for the metal element, and kidneys for the water element. And they're all linked in that direction. And then the kidneys control the liver again. So they are controlling each other. So let us see how liver and wood element help with digestion. So liver is key for producing bile, and which is very necessary for digestion. And if it's not producing enough bile, or if it produces excess, then that goes to the gallbladder, which is the yang organ, to store the excess, and then it releases it out whenever it's needed. But the liver itself is key for producing bile, but it also cleanses your blood from the toxins when the heart, and then stores the blood and sends it back to the heart. So imagine if your liver had any blockages, any illness or sickness, negative information as we call it, then your entire digestion process is already affected because there's not enough bile being produced. Your blood is not being cleansed. The toxins are not being released from your body or from your blood. And already you can see that your liver is a key organ within digestion. So that is the yin organ, or the authority organ of the wood element. And then we've got the heart for the fire element. So the heart is the authority organ of all your emotions, whether they're positive or negative. All these elements also have negative emotions, but the heart is the authority organ of your emotional body itself. And the yang organ, the heart is the yin organ. The yin organs are the major organs within this body, within the elements. The yang organ of that element is the small intestine. Now, the small intestine is very key for absorbing all the nutrients within your body, and then it sends away waste that's not needed to your large intestine. So now visualize that your heart and your small intestine not working properly. So any negative information within the whole element can create a lot of disparity within that particular, not just that element, but the one it's controlling and the one it is promoting as well. So the spleen is the next organ, which is the yin organ of the earth element. The spleen and the yang organ is the stomach. Now, those two organs are now key for digestion. They are the ones that convert anything that you eat to the proper nutrition, the food that your body needs. It also creates blood. So it forms blood from the food that you're eating. And the only the liquid element in this body, and it starts from your mouth, is saliva. And saliva is the first thing that starts digesting your starch because of the enzymes in the saliva. So when you're working on the earth element, there's a lot you're working on. Not only the stomach and the spleen, but the saliva as well. Because when you say heal my earth element, you're healing every aspect of the earth element. And then the spleen promotes the lungs, and the lungs is the authority organ of your metal element. And the lungs is responsible for distributing all fluids throughout your body, especially it sends fluids to your kidneys and your urinary bladder. And that is the organ that they promote as well. And the large intestines are the yin organ. Now, again, if the large intestine don't do their function properly, if the colon doesn't work properly, because the remainder of nutrition and the salts and minerals that need to be absorbed are done by the large intestine, and then it sends everything else that doesn't need, it but it converts it to stool. And it's important that a human body excretes almost every day. I know some people have it, they used to not doing that, But scientifically, you're meant to, if you're eating food, then especially if you're having loads of fiber, you're meant to be excreting enough as well, so that all the toxins, it's not staying in your body, they're coming out. You've absorbed all the nutrition that you need, and then the excretion and the stool just. But if your large intestine is blocked, it's got negative information, it's not working, then you have an issue. So soul healing helps you to actually now talk to your body, connect with this inner souls, and say you have the power to heal yourself. And then finally, we've got the kidneys and the water element. These are the kidneys actually store any excess food essence that you don't need at the moment. They'll store the excess, and when you need it, kidneys are known to actually promote jing in your body. It's like matter, you know. So when it's storing all the excess food, but it also is key, and the urinary bladder is the yang organ. It's key for water metabolism. So it takes out the nutrition you need from all the water, and then it excretes. Urinary bladder excretes through the urine. That's the water body is urine in the kidney and the water element. And now visualize if you have a blockage in your kidneys. Some people have swollen legs because water retention, it's not going out of your body. You're meant to be excreting water as well. Yeah. So that is the information in terms of TCM and how the 5 elements can help you transform your digestion and your gut health. So if you have any questions related to any of that before we begin the session, please let me know, put it in the chat, and we'll take a few questions now, but then we'll take a few questions after the session as well, because once you've experienced what we're doing, you probably have more questions. So yes, if anyone has any questions, if you even want to kind of come on video and ask the question, don't be afraid. But please put it on the chat for me to take a few questions before we begin. Nobody? I'm hoping you've understood. Like, I've tried to summarize everything. If we talk too much about theory, then we're not going to be practicing much. We have a question. Yes. Please ask.
Hi. Hi, Hina.
Hello.
Hi, it's Banan Bunty here.
Hiya.
Hi. Sorry, it's a bit dark in here. It's going to put the light on. We have a question. You've got the words behind you in Chinese. How does that incorporate into the meditation? And, you know, if we were to, you know, try and replicate what you're doing today on our own, do we need these words?
Yes. So the big calligraphies behind me are called the Love, Peace and Harmony calligraphy. So they are specific. These calligraphies are for facilitators. So you have to apply to the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation to receive these calligraphies. So that's the reason why I can hold these sessions, because now I used to hold them even before I was a facilitator. I used to do it without the calligraphies at that time. But what it does, it increases the positive field, because everything is energy and matter. And this, as I say, Tao calligraphy has the information from the creator, from the source. Tao is just another name for the source, as given by Lao Tzu. He's one of the, he's a master, he's no more, but he's one of the philosophers within Taoism and Buddhism. So he named Tao, the source, as Tao. So Master Sha uses that same name, and he's created the calligraphies behind. So we can't replicate the calligraphies unless we are a calligraphy practitioner. So we have to qualify as that. So how I am a Tao Healing Hands practitioner, now I'm training to be a master teacher so I can teach more. So within the Master Sha Tao Academy, there are courses that you can learn. But if you want to become a facilitator, you just go onto lovepeaceharmony.org and you apply to be a facilitator. And then they send you the calligraphies. You're just a custodian of the charity, you're a volunteer, you're just doing the meditations. And this is what I want to do, outreach, or even physical outreach. I want to take the calligraphies, so they're like 2-meter long calligraphies. I want to take them out to communities so that they can feel the energy, the vibrations, the frequency from these calligraphies.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's just when you said earlier, I think you said you use, is it a rudra to go through
A
the
mudra.
calligraphy?
Yeah.
Mudra,
So you
sorry.
use a mudra, a hand position. So you bring these 5 fingers together. So these represent your 5 elements, because the meridians actually end in these fingertips. Yeah, the meridians and acupuncture points within your body. So the 5 element meridians end in these fingers. So you bring your fingers together. That creates a mudra. Right? And the mudra you use, like even in yoga, you use mudras. But even in Master Shah's, to trace the calligraphy, you use a mudra. So what we'll do later, we'll also trace the calligraphies. So for one aspect, when we start, we'll say, okay, let's ask for an aspect. If it's a chronic condition for you, if you are in pain today, you can ask for pain, or you can just ask for your chronic condition, especially the digestive health or gut health condition. And then we'll trace the calligraphy and will absorb the love and light that way. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So anybody else would like to ask a question? If not, we'll continue with this session. So what I normally start with, now this is the practical side of things. It'll be mostly practical going forward. No, although I will still explain theoretically what you need to do. So sitting up straight, allowing your spine to be in alignment so that your chakras in your body are in alignment. That is body power. And that allows good flow of chi within the central meridian. So place your hand on the heart chakra, one on the lower abdomen, just below your belly button. And we'll do a grounding practice to bring our mind to a state of calmness, to our heart as well. Gently closing your eyes. And we'll breathe in a few times into our lower abdomen. So just breathing in for the first time into your lower abdomen. And breathing out. With your second breath, just allow your mind to consciously follow the breath into your lower abdomen, breathing in and breathing out. And one more time, just allowing your breath to follow your mind into your lower abdomen, breathing in and breathing out. And usually, if you take 3 deep breaths, it really grounds your mind. And if you need to continue breathing, just do that. And just bring your mind to that grounded state. And now we can check in with our body. We do a scan. So first, do a physical scan, head to toe. And just see if you've got any pain within your body, any discomfort, any stiffness, discomfort within the organs. It could be related to your digestion or your gut health. But generally, just check if you've got any physical pain as well. As we work on the 5 elements, you'll see there'll be so much we're working on that even these physical aspects receive that transformation. And then bring your attention to your heart, your emotional body. And once again, we're just scanning. How are we feeling today? Is there any negative emotions? Any disturbance within your heart? And this is not to judge yourself. It's just a scan to see where we are and where we will be at the end of the session. And then bring your attention to your mental body, your brain. Just see how you're feeling. Has your brain been active? Has it been overactive or underactive? The state we want our physical, emotional, mental body is calmness. The quieter your brain, your heart, your body, the better you'll be feeling, the more positive information. And as you find, as we work on one aspect of any aspect, your heart and emotional body is linked to your entire body through the blood vessels. Your mind or your brain is linked through the nervous system, the nerves. So whatever body part you're working on, there'll be a two-way message between your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body. So every aspect will receive that message. So we want to start this session by a little bit of body movement. So body tapping will create the yang energy within our organs, within our systems. The yang energy helps circulation of energy, of blood flow within your body. So for doing that, just stand up, having your feet, if you can stand up, that's fine. If you can't, having your feet shoulder width apart, your knees slightly bent so you're not locking your knees. We start with the authority organ of our wood element, which is the liver. So cupping your hand, and even your hand has all the acupuncture points. So when you're body tapping, your entire body is receiving a massage through those acupuncture points and meridians. So you're gently tapping onto your liver. And while we tap this, I'll sing the songs, the Love Peace Harmony song. You just feel the vibration. I'll start with a soul language. And if you know the lyrics, some of you do, just join in and just visualize that energy flow, that blood flow going through your liver and wood element. And I'll sing from the soul language. Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, li. Lula, lula, li, lula. Lula, li, lula. Lula, li, lula. And now we move on to our heart, which is the authority organ of your fire element. And just gently tapping. I'll sing the English version. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. And now on the left-hand side, just below your ribs and your heart, you've got the spleen, which is the authority organ of your earth element. And we'll sing in Mandarin. Wu ai wu xin he ling. Wu ai chua ren lei. Wan ling rong he mu shi shang. Xiang ai ping an he xie. Xiang ai ping an he xie. And now moving up to your lungs, which is the authority organ of your metal element. We sing in Hindi. मुझे प्रेम मेरे दिल और आत्मा से मुझे प्रेम सारी मानवता से जोड़ो दिल और आत्मा साथ प्रेम शांति और एकता प्रेम शांति और एकता And now moving on to your back where your kidneys are. You can either do one kidney or both the kidneys. This is the authority organ of your water element. And we'll sing in Gujarati. Mane prem mara hridayane atma sathe. Mane prem samanavta sathe. Judo hridayane atma sathe. Prem shanti ane ekta. Prem Shanti Ekta. And now with both your hands on your lower abdomen, there's a key energy center here called Lower Dantian, which is key for boosting your immunity, vitality, stamina, and energy. It actually helps you ground yourself and much more. So working on this key energy center, sometimes it's called the Dantian in some modalities and Lower Dantian in other modalities. So just visualize golden light going into your lower dantian, and we'll sing in Swahili now. Nina penda moyo na roho yangu, Nina penda binadamu wote, unganisha mioyo na roho pamoja. Upendo, amani na maelewano. Upendo, amani na maelewano. And now using your fingertips, we'll start with our head. So just starting in the middle of your head and just go sideways, covering your entire scalp and bringing that circulation, that energy around your head, your forehead, around your eyes, your face, your cheeks, your jaw, your chin. And then just cupping your hand again, the back of your neck, and going down your shoulder. Now, all these parts have yin and yang meridians going through as well, and acupuncture points. So just going down your hand and all the way down your back of your hand, all the way down your spine, the other shoulder, all the way down your hand, back of your hand, down your spine. And then just making a fist, we'll work on your lymph nodes from one shoulder all the way down. And all these will help you, and just around your chest. And at this time, you want to work on these acupuncture points, these meridians, and open up your lungs, your immunity. Now the next shoulder, working on those lymph nodes. And then your upper back. So start with one hand, shoulder, your upper back, your middle back, lower back, your glutes. Now we'll go down our front of our legs, all the way down to your feet, massaging your feet, and then coming back from the back of your legs, and then down the side of your leg, all the way down, coming back from the inside. Round your knees a little bit, behind of your knees. That's your stomach meridian. If you have issues with your stomach, digestion, work on that meridian behind your knees. And now just clapping your hands on your thighs. This is your gallbladder meridian, the yang of the liver meridian. And then just place your hands, just interlock your fingers, your thumbs, place them on your stomach now. Just take a moment to do a scan. Just see how you're feeling. Feel the energy moving in your body, the circulation, the blood flow. Now all your organs will feel that. And now as we do the soul healing technique, so we'll use the soul power to connect deeper to our organ systems. They feel an internal massage now. We've done the external massage. Now we do the yin. So you can come back to a seat. And first we'll start with that one area of your life, whether it's a physical pain or a chronic condition. I'll share the calligraphies behind me as a picture on the screen. And everyone, just bring your hand to a mudra. these 5 fingers together, that's a mudra, and we trace the calligraphy with that mudra. So we'll trace the one not behind me, but the field is radiating out to all of us. And I'll share the screen that has there's the calligraphies on the screen. So this is love, peace, and harmony. So let us close our eyes for a minute, place our hand either on our lower abdomen or one on the heart chakra, one on the lower abdomen. Let us connect to that area of our life that we want transformation. We want this positive love and light to come into that area. So I'll just do it out loud, the invocation, and you can just follow silently, or if you can, do it out loud in your space, please do. So we're connecting, we're saying hello to our inner souls. So we say, dear the soul, heart, mind, and body of, now name that area, whether it's a chronic condition, whether it's your stomach, your intestines, any aspect of your life that you want to. If you have a physical pain right now, then name that area. Just one area, concentrate on one area, but as we do the 5 elements, we'll come to the rest. So you say, dear the soul, heart, mind, and body of, now name that area. I love you. I honor you and I appreciate you. Thank you for serving me all these years. You have the power to heal. You have the power to transform any negative information and message to positive. Thank you. And just take a moment to connect with that area. As soon as you say hello, you give your gratitude and an affirmation. There's vibration within that organ, within that system. It's a chronic condition. Give it love and it will go, because you are asking it to change to positive. Love melts all blockages. And even if it's a chronic condition, give it love and ask it to heal. So that is the teaching from soul healing. So just connect, and then we'll trace the calligraphy. So as you're tracing the calligraphy, visualize that golden light coming in, that positive message from this field coming in. So we start with the character love. So using your mudra again, just tracing down. So I'm going to use my mouse, and you can see the arrow going down the calligraphy. So just trace the calligraphy. If you can't trace with your hands, you can even trace with your eyes. It's the flexibility. And you just trace and absorb. Tao calligraphy is a portal. It is oneness transformative art that has the purest love and light from the source, from the creator. So as you trace this calligraphy, you're absorbing, even if it's 1% of that purest love and light. You can imagine what they can do to your body. It can transform. And every time you connect, we go back again to the front and we trace again. Visualize that positive light coming in. And every session you attend, every session you do on your own as well, you go deeper into the connection. And every time you do that, the negative transforms to positive. And just visualize that positive coming in. And later when we do the 5 elements, I'll also put the track so you can sing along. Right now, you're just tracing with your 5 fingers. And you can decide to trace as well during that time, or you can just meditate with your eyes closed and receive the positive information from this frequency of love, peace, and harmony. Just tracing to the bottom of this calligraphy. And I know it's just a few moments, but just take a moment again to breathe into your lower abdomen. And as you breathe out, send love to that area again. And just take a moment to note any sensations within that area, any vibrations. And as we continue the session, the reason why I do that first is throughout the session, that area is still receiving. Even though we're doing the liver now, it will receive. So we'll check again at the end. So now I'll just stop share for a bit. We are starting with the 5 elements. So you place your hand on the liver, which is on the right-hand side by your body, just by your ribs, one on the lower abdomen. So you're placing a hand where we need the healing. This is the yin organ of the wood element. So we're starting with the wood element, then we'll go to the fire element. So we're going to connect now. So place your hand there, one on the lower abdomen. The reason why we put it on the lower abdomen, the key energy center, the Lord Dantian is there. That's our key, our energy source. So we are connecting to our body as well to receive our own body energy. And we want to receive in the liver. So visualize golden light going into your liver. So put your mind where you need the healing. So our liver needs to give us more, work properly, give us the bile we need, clean our body, remove our toxins. So let us now say hello to our liver first. Let us connect to our liver. So just gently closing your eyes. And again, following either silently or out loud, we say, dear my liver, dear the wood element, I love you, honor you and appreciate you. Thank you for serving me all these years. And you have the power to heal, to rejuvenate, to transform my liver, my gallbladder, my nails, my tendons, my eyes, my sight, my tear, the unbalanced emotion of anger. And thank you for increasing my patience. I'm so grateful. Thank you. So these are the areas, not limited to that, but these are the main areas connected to your liver. Now just visualize as you're breathing into your lower abdomen, golden light coming in. As you're breathing out, send love to your liver. I love you, my liver. And every time as we're meditating now, we'll meditate for a few minutes on this track with love, peace, and harmony. Just visualize that positive love and light coming into your liver, helping you heal every aspect of the wood element. Just carry on breathing at your natural pace, so deep abdominal breath. Visualize that light coming in.
souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony.
Just breathing into your lower abdomen. As you breathe out, send your love to your liver. And just take a moment to note any sensations within your liver, any vibrations, any temperature change, and throughout your body. And now place your hand on the heart and one still on the lower abdomen. The heart is the authority organ of your fire element. And we first connect to our fire element, our heart. So just closing your eyes again. Let us connect. Let us say hello to our heart. Dear my heart, dear the fire element, I love you, honor you, appreciate you. Thank you for serving me all these years. You have the power to transform any negative information into positive from my heart, my small intestines, my blood vessels, the tongue, the taste, the sweat, the unbalanced emotions of anxiety, depression, excitability, and thank you for increasing my inner joy and peace. I'm so grateful. Just breathing into your lower abdomen. And as you breathe out, just sending your love to your heart. I love you, my heart. And just visualize that golden light, that positive information coming into your heart every time you're breathing in and healing every aspect of your fire element. So all the yin organs and every aspect linked. Just carry on breathing at your natural pace of deep abdominal breaths and just visualize the frequency and vibration from the song coming in.
मुझे प्रेम मेरे दिल और आत्मा से मुझे प्रेम सारी मानवता से जोड़ो दिल और आत्मा सा प्रेम शांति और एकता प्रेम शांति और एकता
Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, la, lee. Lula, lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula.
Breathing in into your lower abdomen. As you breathe out, send love to your heart. And just take a moment to note any sensations within your heart, any vibrations, any temperature change, and throughout your body. And now we move on to our spleen. So on the left-hand side, just below your ribs, below your heart, is the spleen. So placing one hand on that spleen, one still on the lower abdomen. And just gently closing your eyes again, and let us connect to our spleen and the earth element. Dear my spleen, dear the earth element, I love you, I honor you, I appreciate you. Thank you for serving me all these years. You have the power to transform any negative information within my spleen, the stomach, whole body muscles, the saliva, the mouth, lips, tooth, gums, the speech, the unbalanced emotion of worry. And thank you for increasing my love and compassion. So grateful. And just breathing in the positive information into your lower abdomen. As you breathe out, send love to your spleen. I love you, my spleen. And every time you breathe in, just visualize this positive information coming into your spleen, helping you heal every aspect of your earth element. And carry on breathing at your natural pace, a deep abdominal breath. And just visualize that golden light coming through the song.
My heart and soul, I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony.
मुझे प्रेम मेरे दिल और आत्मा से, मुझे प्रेम सारी मानवता से, जोड़ो दिल और आत्मा सा, प्रेम शांति और एकता, प्रेम शांति और एकता.
Just breathing into your lower abdomen. And as you breathe out, send love to your spleen. Just take a moment to note any sensations within your spleen, any vibrations, any temperature change, and throughout your body. And now bring one hand onto your lungs, which is the authority organ of your metal element, and place one on the lower abdomen And let us connect to our lungs and our metal element. Just closing your eyes and gently say hello. Dear my lungs, dear the metal element, I love you. I honor you. I appreciate you. Thank you for serving me all these years. You have the power to transform the negative information from my lungs, my large intestines, whole body skin, the nose, the smell, the mucus, the unbalanced emotions of grief, of sadness. Thank you for increasing my courage. I'm extremely grateful. And just breathing into your lower abdomen. And as you breathe out, send love to your lungs. I love you, my lungs. And just visualize golden light, the positive information coming from the field into your lungs, helping you heal every aspect of your metal element. And carry on breathing at your natural pace, so deep abdominal breath.
Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, la, lee. Lula, lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony.
Breathing into your lower abdomen. As you breathe out, send love to your lungs. And just take a moment to note any sensations within your lungs, any vibrations, any temperature change, and throughout your body. And now we place our hand on the kidneys at the back. So you can place on either one of the kidneys or right at the center, and one still on your lower abdomen. So you're still getting your energy from your lower dantian, but you're placing your hand where you need the healing. That is body power. Place your hand where you need the healing. And now let us connect and say hello to our kidneys, the water element. Dear my kidneys, dear the water element, I love you, I honor you, I appreciate you. Thank you for serving me all these years. You have the power to heal, to transform the negative information to positive in my kidneys, my urinary bladder, the urine, whole body joints and bones, the ears, the hearing, the unbalanced emotion of fear. And thank you for increasing my calmness. I'm so grateful. Just breathing into your lower abdomen. As you breathe out, send love to your kidneys. I love you, my kidneys. And as you breathe in every time, visualize this positive information coming into your kidneys, helping you heal every aspect of your water element. And carry on breathing at your natural pace for deep abdominal breath.
मुझे प्रेम मेरे दिल और आत्मा से मुझे प्रेम सारी मानवता से जोड़ो दिल और आत्मा सा प्रेम शांति और एकता प्रेम शांति और एकता
Lula, 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 lula,
Breathing into your lower abdomen. And as you breathe out, send love to your kidneys. And just take a moment to note any sensations within your kidneys, any vibrations, any temperature change, and throughout your body. Then just bring your hands back onto your lower abdomen, one on top of each other. And let us first connect to that area of your request. The initial request you'd made. Just see how you're feeling. If there was any physical pain, there is a chance that the pain goes up before it goes down, but there's also a chance that it immediately goes down. When energy blockage is released within your body, it releases excess energy, and 85% of pain is caused by excess energy within the body. And then as the energy dissipates, it helps you with relief. So we're all at different levels, so we'll all experience different vibrations. Some are not sensitive to touch or vibrations. Some may feel it within a few seconds. So whatever it is, just try and observe within your body. And then let us do that full body scan at a physical level. If you experienced any pain earlier, just see if that level is still the same. Sometimes there's a small shift. Sometimes there's a massive shift. And then just bring your attention to your heart, to your emotional body. Just see how you're feeling. Even if you receive 1 or 2% calmness today, as I said, it's a practice, it's a process. As you do this, incorporate it into your life. You find you're becoming more and more calmer. And as you change your emotional body, you'll see the digestive health as well, the gut health because a lot of emotions affect our chronic diseases. They worsen it sometimes. They may cause it or worsen it. And then bring your attention back to your mental body, your brain. Again, just see how you're feeling. Even if you receive 1% calmness and clarity, is better than before. Sometimes the same with physical pain, emotional pain, and mental pain as well. If the blockages are too high, it may increase that physical pain, the emotional pain, the mental pain before it dissipates down. So anything is possible. It could go up or down, or it could be the same, but there's a change at the soul level, and by the time it drills down to your matter level, it may take a few minutes, a few hours. The process carries on. And let us just bring our hands to prayer position by our heart chakra. And we close that practice by saying thank you. We thank our 5 elements, our organs, and we are grateful. And then just gently rubbing your hands together, create this nice warmth within your palms. Place them on your eyes. Gently blinking your eyes open, massaging your forehead, around your face, your jaw, your cheeks, your neck, down your shoulders, your arms, and also taking it down your legs, all the way down to your feet. And please share how you're feeling. Anybody would like to share on video? And if you have any questions following that session, please put it on the chat, or if you want to ask on video, that's fine. If you want to come on, please do. And first, share how you're feeling after that. It's a short session. Okay, Rohit Bhai says calming session, and that is the calmness of your heart is the most important. When, as I said, you heal one aspect and you'll see the ripple effect throughout. Very calming and relaxing session by Kaushika. Thank you, and thank you, Rohit Bhai. So anybody want to share on video how they're feeling after that session? Please let me know and I can pin you on the... Yes,
Thank you,
Hemlata.
Hina. Thank you, Hina. I'm grateful for this wonderful session. Sorry, I could not fully sit down and join, but I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for the wonderful service. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Hemlata. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you. I love peace and harmony to all.
Yes, anybody else would like to share how they're feeling after this session? And okay, let's see on the chat. Panna and Bunty feel very relaxed from Panna. Thank you very much, Hina. Relaxing and calming from Naina. Tushar Shah, thank you. Kaushika Shah, I worked on another part of my body and I'm feeling relief on that part. Excellent. So this is the thing. Like even in the beginning, I said, you can ask for any aspect of life. If you had physical pain, you could have asked for that and you see the relief. Hang on, Kishori Ben, do you want to share? Please unmute.
Basically, before the session, I was experiencing a couple of niggly joint pains, as in my shoulder and my left hip. And today, for some reason, also the digestive issues, I wasn't feeling great. My head was feeling heavy. But after this session, I feel wonderful. I feel as if the niggly pain has gone. I had a lot of the energy allowed me to, the burps came out and the wind came out and it
Yes.
worked.
Yes, that happens to a lot. What happens is your negative information could be a burp or the blocked wind, your bloaty and stuff, and then that releases because that blockage is released. And obviously, we've worked on the 6 elements, and things like the kidneys are in charge of your joints and your bones and everything. But as I said, whatever part you're working on, it'll have a ripple effect throughout. And sometimes a lot of people experience that they're in the field. We're using the 6 power techniques. That's the base of soul healing. We're going so deep. We're going back to our warehouse, our soul level. So we experience deeper healing. Sometimes it's instantaneous. You'll feel the healing working. Sometimes even after a few hours, you'll see everything is changing because it's like it's coming down. It's now registering on your matter level. So thank you so much for that. I'm grateful that yeah, you've received that healing.
Thank you very much.
Grateful. Thank you. Anybody else would like to share? Okay, so let me read on the chat. Binita is feeling sleepy. That's very possible. There are people who have actually joined my session and they've fallen asleep. And it's okay because your soul is present. You wake up really refreshed. You wake up really energized sometimes. And you wonder, some people have woken up really happy and they're wondering what's happening. So that is the beauty of soul healing, that your soul is receiving. And that's all okay. Anila Shah says, I feel very relaxed and calm. Manisha, thanks for this guidance. Please share how the 5 fingers and thumbs are connected. Yes, definitely. So the 5 fingers and this this is index finger, I think. That's the wood element. This is the heart. And then this thumb is the earth element. This one is the lungs, metal element, and this is the kidneys, water element. So when you put them together, these are where the meridians end actually. So that's a good thing, but the whole hand has the rest of it. The whole hand, if you look at either sujok or reflexology, even your whole feet has all the meridians and points running through it. So when you're massaging or getting reflexology as well, that is at a physical and energy matter level. And what you do with soul healing, you're going deep. You're going to soul, heart, mind, energy, matter. You're going to all 5 levels of it. So that is why it's so deep and good. Okay, Anila Shah is saying thank you. Rohit Pai saying thank you. Would the soul healing help with insomnia? Yes, it's possible. But as I said, some chronic condition takes longer. So you have to constantly actually make like I do 5 healing and meditation sessions in a week. What I'll do is, reminder for me is share my WhatsApp group. So you can actually join the WhatsApp group and you get reminders because what I do is on Facebook, I'll share some of the sessions. I won't share all of the sessions. So if you join the WhatsApp group, I share all the sessions on my WhatsApp group. And so I do offer 5 healing and meditation sessions during a week. Sometimes there's less, depending on my schedule, and most of them are complementary. The Saturday one has 3 levels of healing, so it has a cost just to balance out the virtue. And so yeah, please join those sessions because regular practice will help you with those aspects. You'll find that one session will give you a percentage, and then the more you do it, the more you receive the healing, the benefits of the session. And it's basically you have to take a commitment for your own self, that you are invested in yourself. You want to change your health, your emotional health, your mental health. So this helps you with everything. So anybody else would like to? Okay, I am going to put a link on the chat, which is the WhatsApp group. So if you can, And I'm not sure if maybe we'll even share it if Bunty can let me know if we can share it on Facebook as well. So the one workshop that I'm doing, which is in a month's time, it's on a Saturday, and it's about transformation of emotional body. Obviously, during the weekly sessions, I do love peace harmony on the same time. It's slightly shorter because today I have to explain everything about soul healing. So it took a little bit longer. And every Monday I do the same session. And most of the time we do work on the 5 elements. Sometimes we work on physical body, emotional body, mental body. I change it around sometimes. And yes, so brilliant session. Bunji is saying, please note that this session has been recorded and will be uploaded. Yes, thank you. And thank you so much for joining, everyone. And I'm hoping you can join the workshop to transform your emotional body. That is on the 2nd of December. It's 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. UK time, and it's £25 for that. And you have until 1st of December, until the day before, to actually register for that workshop. And emotional body will help you with digestive health as well, because a lot of emotions are underlying. They either cause them or they really make them worse. So I know my stress levels were really high and my diabetes went really high. So I do know that emotional health is important. All right, then. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And the recording will be up on the Oshwal Connect YouTube channel. And Bunty will share that YouTube link with you shortly in the next coming days. And we'll put in the WhatsApp link as well on there. So you can join regular sessions. You can empower yourself to heal yourself. And the more regular practice you'll do, you'll find everything is actually transforming. And I'm so blessed to have served you today. So hope you a blessed evening. Have a lovely evening. Thank you. Bye.